Happy Wednesday, everybody. Starting in just about 5 minutes, we are going to start our Come On Get Happy Wednesday 5:30 class. This is our normal 5:30 Wednesday class that meets and has met for every Wednesday for the last 4 years, so it's very weird being here at the studio without you guys. But my name is Susie, and I am co-founder here at Yoga is Served, where we really believe in bringing community together through yoga, and in this time of kind of community separateness, we are hoping to come together as a family here in this forum. So as you are signing in and starting to see your friends say hi and send the hearts, which I'm already seeing those come through, make sure that you're sending each other friend requests and messages, checking on each other. Make sure that people know when you need something, and don't be afraid to reach out. There's a lot of people with a lot of time on their hands right now just itching to come on over and help you weed your garden or run your errands or just give you a hug. Maybe a distance hug from 6 feet away. So we'll start class here in just about 2 minutes. For this class, nice and home friendly, turn your ringer off, turn your other screens off, get rid of distractions, invite your family members in, make sure that you have enough room to move around and to breathe. And have a belt tonight. We're going to do a little bit of shoulder work. Have a blanket handy, something nice to sit on for a meditation and to cover up for our Shavasana. And don't forget your bottle of water as well. Always nice to stay hydrated. So starting our class in just about 2 minutes. Here we go. And for all of my regulars in this Wednesday night class, I know that you are tuning in and welcoming anybody else who might be joining us for the first time. It is such an interesting opportunity to be able to open up this class in this way and allow people to practice yoga at home. My home practice means the world to me. It's how I've healed. It's how I continue to bring healing out into my community. And so it really is an honor for me to be able to come into your home like this and help you feel better. So let's get started. We do have just about 1 minute before we start, so start to settle in. We'll start off in just a seated pose, nice and easy, nothing complicated about it. And as we start to settle into this comfortable cross-legged position, lift tall through your spine, let your shoulders drop down, and maybe settle onto your blanket, settle onto your mat, and remember to take a moment to turn off your ringer, turn off your television. Just make whatever space you're in for the next 60 minutes, make that your yoga studio, make that your sacred place. Allow distractions to just become part of the background as you drop into your breath, as you drop into the space. And let's drop our eyes closed. Hands resting onto your knees. Lift tall from the tailbone through the crown of the neck, through the crown of the head. The back of the neck nice and long. Relax your jaw. Take a few sighs. Just really bring that air in. No rules, either through your nose, through your mouth, however it feels more natural. Let it go. Sigh it out. Just let yourself relax into the belly. Relax your gut, relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. Purposefully releasing tension here. joining us for the first time to a yoga class called Come On, Get Happy. It's kind of a interesting name for a yoga class. I am classically trained in Hatha Yoga out at Kanyakumari right here in Wisconsin. But I practice so much in my personal life, all other forms. I practice Kundalini and Ashtanga and Vinyasa and so many different forms of meditation. And all of this has added up to my personal antidepressant, my personal anti-anxiety. And so I take what I've learned and I bring it to you so that you have an alternative or you have a companion to any stress, either simple stress or chronic stress, simple anxiety or panic attacks, depression, loneliness, overwhelm. This class, we address all of those things in a body positive way, in a breath positive way, where you really can empower yourself to feel better each and every moment, choosing to breathe, choosing to release the fear, to release the sadness. Breathe into your belly. Tuck your chin to your chest, relaxing into the back of the neck. Relax the shoulders down. And maybe even move shoulders or move ear to shoulder and back again. Just maybe even continuing those open mouth exhales, allowing your energy to settle in, to sink in. A few nods of the head, yes. Lengthening into the back of the neck, lifting and lowering the chin. Very comfortable in the back of the neck. Don't go too far. Relaxing the breath. Come into a breath exercise here. Let's stretch the legs out and change the cross of the legs. Give yourself a little ankle zhuzh and knee bend, and then come back into this nice tall spine, flexing through the heels, hands to your knees and lifting tall again through the spine. And we'll breathe here in simple diaphragmatic breath. This is a great way to energize and a great way to release stress and stagnancy on a daily basis, on a moment-to-moment basis, the way we should be breathing all the time. So bring your hands to your belly. Just really lightly rest them there. And as you inhale, fill the space of your belly, imagining perhaps that you're blowing up a balloon and really feel that expansion. And as you exhale, feel the belly compress back toward the spine, the belly button press toward the spine. And take a few breaths right there, just really getting that feel of opening into the breath, opening into that balloon feeling in the bottom of the belly. And exhaling, feeling the belly button press toward the spine, getting rid of the air. And what this does is it starts to open up all of that space that we hold tension in throughout our day just because we're upright and walking and moving and talking. We hold ourselves in check. So this is where we start to let that go. From the belly breath, start to inhale into the belly and then pull the breath up into the bottom of the lungs, right there into the very bottom of the rib cage, maybe even moving the hands up to the sides of the rib cage, and exhale into the bottom of the ribs and into the belly. Belly opens, and then you open the diaphragm right there at the bottom of the rib cage, and exhale from the belly, from the diaphragm into the belly. And one more time like that. Inhale belly, inhale diaphragm, exhale diaphragm, exhale belly. third part of that full diaphragmatic breath. We'll start at the belly, pulling the breath in, continue to the bottom, the sides of the ribs, and then all the way up into the collarbones, the shoulder blades. Exhaling slowly from bottom to top, feeling the compression, feeling the body settle, relaxing your eyes, relaxing your jaw. Inhale belly, inhale diaphragm, inhale shoulders, exhale shoulders, exhale diaphragm, exhale belly. 2 more. Inhale belly, diaphragm, shoulders, exhale shoulders, diaphragm, belly. Last one. Inhale belly, diaphragm, shoulders, and exhale. Feel everything compress and come back together. Relax the arms down, roll into the wrists a few times, move into the neck and shoulders. Let's come on up and around into tabletop position. If you have a blanket handy, you can keep the blanket under the knees if you'd like. If you don't have a blanket handy, you can give your mat a little roll for comfort, or if you're fine just on the bare mat, you're fine. That's fine with me. Knees hip distance, hands shoulder distance, and let's actually bring those hands as wide as the mat, and then turn your fingers outward, spread through the fingers. And move here gently side to side. Feel the stretch in the wrists, that stretch through the fingers. Shoulder blades back and down, and even feel the hips moving gently here. This class really allowing us to reset smack dab in the middle of our week, releasing tension and creating a feeling of uplift and joy, some pep in our step. Come to stillness. And let's bring forearms down to the earth, and bring your palms together, thumbs pressing up, press the fingers together, and then tuck the toes under. And move here gently forward and back, feeling that stretch through the triceps, through the bottoms of the feet, and into the Achilles tendons. Slow, easy breathing, feeling that diaphragmatic breath that we've been practicing, trying to bring your awareness back to that whenever possible. Inhale belly, diaphragm, shoulder blades. Come on back up, tabletop position, tops of the feet to the earth, and we'll sink back to child's pose. You can settle the forearms if you'd like. If it's okay for you, you'll extend the arms out, forehead to the earth, just sinking the hips back as far as you can. I teach a lot of modifications here, and if knees don't want to be bent in child's pose, if this is at all uncomfortable for you, please feel free just to come forward and lay down onto your belly. You can bring your arms forward and just enjoy a very quieting few breaths here. Relax tension in your jaw. You can rest the forehead down or turn one cheek to the mat. Child's pose is that place where you can make the world smaller, where you can just allow a quieting into your physical body so that you can maybe quiet into that busy, busy mind. We'll take about 5 more breaths here. Notice how long it's taking you to inhale and how long it's taking you to exhale. Just allowing this pose to work its magic, allowing the science of this position to allow the whole body to come to this place of calm. Turn one cheek to the earth. Go ahead and very gently, very carefully turn the other cheek. And we'll settle right back to our child's pose with 10 more breaths. If you need to stretch forward or adjust at all, please feel free. Just allow yourself to slow down here. Focus in on the breath. Letting those exhales create this sense of calm through the body, this sense of settling, of anchoring. This is a great way to allow anxiety to really take a back seat, where you can just feel the safety here of the slow position. Find your tabletop position. Take an easy breath, shoulders relax back and down. Looking down at the earth, tailbone reaching away from the crown of the head. Take a breath here. Sigh it out. As you inhale, come to cow pose. Belly drops down, heart and hips open. Elbows can bend. As you exhale, curl and round. Press the ground away, cat pose. Inhale, belly drops down, heart and hips lift. Come into this heart-opening stretch. Exhale, arms straight and press through the palms, spread through the fingers, curl the spine up for cat pose. 5 more rounds, inhaling, lengthening, finding joy in this position. Exhale, curl and round, literally becoming a little bit taller here. Keep going, listen to your breath, nice and slow. If you're newer to yoga, matching the breath to the movement is such a interesting part of the practice. Let's take 2 more. Inhaling, the shape of your body helping you to bring a deeper breath in. Exhale, the shape of your body helping you to get rid of the air. You're squeezing the air out of the bottom of the ribs. Last one, cat-cow. Open up. Exhale, press that ground away, slow and steady. Come to tabletop position, lift on up to a kneeling pose, roll into those wrists a few times. Blanket will come out of your way if it was in your way. And come to stand, or come to a kneel. Lifting it tall, find a little wrist stretch. And then hands come down to your sides. Take a breath here. Let it out. Start to crawl forward. First to plank pose. And then lift your hips up. Downward facing dog. Take a moment here, bend into both knees, press the belly toward the thighs. Ears in line with the arms engaged, the shoulder blades wrapping around the back of the body, hips and tailbone. pressing up toward the earth. Find stillness here as you can. Hands really pressing in. Keep your ears in line with your arms. Heels pressing toward the earth. Always feel free to keep a little bend in your knees if you'd like. Softness. One more breath. Exhale. Bend into both knees. Start to walk your hands back toward your feet, and let's hang in a ragdoll. Bend into the knees, elbows folded or arms holding on to folded elbows, crown of the head reaching toward the earth. And take a few breaths here. Feel the feet pressing equally into the earth. One more breath. Come to your half lift, nice and long. Exhale, fold in slow. Press through the feet, reach through the arms all the way up, stretch through the fingers. Hands to your heart, thumbs to the sternum, Tadasana pose. Take a moment here. Happy Wednesday, everybody. If you weren't here right in the beginning of class, if you don't have a yoga strap, go ahead and grab your favorite belt. We're going to be doing a few shoulder stretches here. We'll just have it off to the side for now. Otherwise, step forward to the top of your mat. Big toes come to touch for traditional Tadasana pose. If you have any junk in your hips tonight or just want to have a wider position for your feet, feel free to keep your feet parallel to the hips. Lift up into your toes for a moment and really feel the four corners of the feet press down into the earth as you lengthen the whole body up. And then one toe at a time, let your toes come down, making a perfect footprint underneath you. Notice how you're lifting tall. Tadasana pose here, or mountain pose. Simply standing up tall in your whole body, lengthening from the feet through the back of the neck all the way to the crown of the head. Palms pressing slightly forward, shoulder blades back and down. Oftentimes in a yoga practice, we'll set an intention or we'll make a wish or maybe even say a prayer. And if that's something that you do, go ahead and do so at this time. All classes that I offer have always been for the health and well-being of anyone who wanted to come to class. And so that's why we're here, offering this place for you to ground down and to stand tall and to remember that we're all in this together. Press into your feet. Take an inhale to your belly, to your diaphragm, to your shoulders. Exhale. Let's start off with some half salutes. Linking breath to movement, such a nice way to really create a moving meditation with the body. So press into your feet, reach tall through the crown of the head, roll your palms open, really feel that openness through the heart line, through the shoulders, and through the palms themselves. And as you inhale, press down through the feet, reach up through the hands. If it's okay, the hands will press together. Exhale, fold forward, nice and slow, knees can bend. Half lift, hands to your shins, lengthen out. And exhale, fold in, slow and steady. Press through your feet, reach through the arms, come all the way up to stand. Hands to your heart, thumbs to your sternum, Tadasana pose. We'll take a few more like that. Inhale, press down, lengthen up, look up. Exhale, fold in, feel joy. Lift your heart, half lift, hands to your shins. And exhale, fold in, slow and steady. Press through the feet, reach through the arms, right all the way up. Hands to your heart as you exhale, thumbs to the sternum. 2 more times. Noticing we lengthen, we breathe the shape of our body, helping us to bring that air in. Exhale as you fold in the shape of our body, helping us to get rid of that air. Inhale to your half lift, nice and long, shoulders relaxed. Exhale, fold in. Press through your feet, reach through your arms, strong through the back. Hands to your heart, tall. 1 more, inhale, reach up, lift up, look up. Exhale, fold in from the hips, knees can bend. Lift your heart and fold. Press through your feet, reach through the arms, stretch it up. Interlace your hands, rest them on top of your head. Have a little feeling that you're almost playing tug of war with those fingers on top of your head. Elbows out to the sides, and let's step the feet out, hip distance. Sit back and down just a little bit, just to get a little bend in the knees and this comfort in the hips. Inhale here, let your hands rest on your head, shoulders relaxed. As you exhale, twist to the right. Let's take a few breaths here. Feel equality in the feet. Just a little twist into the shoulders. Really let that right elbow press away from you. Left elbow pressing away from the right elbow. This openness through the heart. Maybe even lift up through the toes, really creating that connection through the earth as you twist the spine. 1 more inhale. And exhale, come back through center. Straighten the legs, bring the arms down, roll the wrists. And other side, bring your arms back up, reach them up. And then interlace the opposite way, bringing the hands to rest. And almost that feeling that you're trying to bring the fingers away from each other, elbows away, shoulders relaxed, and then sit back and down just a little bit into the hips. A little slight bend to the knees. Inhale, lift up. And as you exhale, twist to the left. The elbows are coming away from each other, pressing down into those feet. And what this does for our mood is we're very grounded and planted in our feet. We're uplifted into the spine. We're uplifted into the heart and the arms. Twisting, wringing out all of the stagnancy, all of the worry, and come back to center. Hands come down, keep that little bend in your knees and fold forward into ragdoll. Hold onto your arms. Opposite hands come to those elbows and sway the weight here gently side to side. Lengthen into the back of your neck and unclench your jaw. Two more breaths. Release your hands down. Step back, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Anytime you're in dog pose and need to, feel free to bring those knees down or find even a child's pose. Slow, deep inhale, expand the belly, expand the ribs, expand the shoulders. Exhale. 3 more. Feel that energy coming in, and as you exhale, just feel joy in this upside down position. The heart's so happy here as it gets that flush. One more breath. And let it out. Knees bent. Look forward to your hands and tiptoe up. Find a forward fold, nice and slow. Lift your heart and fold. Press through your feet, reach through your arms, stretch it up. Hands to your heart, thumbs to the sternum. Take a breath here. Roll into the wrists, and we're going to find our belt or our strap, whatever you have. Even an old belt, robe can help with that. An old robe belt can help with that. Just make sure it's not too stretchy, and then bring that strap over the right shoulder, finding this nice length in Tadasana pose. We'll bring hands to our hips here. Fingers in front, thumb to the back, thumbs to the back, elbows out, shoulders relaxed. Really reach the crown of the head up, pressing down into the feet. Tilt the tailbone straight down toward the earth and open into the belly here. Take a breath. Let it out. Shift the weight into the left foot. Bring the right foot up. Either stay on tiptoe, or if it's okay for you, you'll come up into that one-legged Tadasana pose. Knee and hip in line with each other. Knee and heel in line with each other. Flex through that foot, finding steadiness with the eyes. Inhale. And as you exhale, that left foot's going to step back, finding a high lunge. Right foot steps back. There you go, guys. My first left to right mistake. Right foot steps back, finding that left knee right over the left ankle. I'll turn to the side there so that you can see that. Finding as far as a 90-degree bend, but if you're going to go toward the 90-degree bend, that back leg goes back instead of the front knee coming forward. Finding this really nice lifted high lunge, staying on the back toes. And tilt the tailbone down toward the earth, lift up nice and tall. And we'll hold here, strengthening into the legs, grounding the energy down, and reach your arms up. Palms pressed toward each other, and then bring that right hand down, find the belt with the hand, and reach your left hand behind you, finding the belts with that left hand as well. And take a breath here, elbows pressing away from each other, opening up through the heart. Spread through the collarbones, through the sternum, lift up through the face. Take another breath. Relax the arms. And let's step forward to our one-legged Tadasana pose, floating that right foot up again. And this time, hands to your hips or to gratitude arms. 5 breaths here. Balance poses really help us to find steadiness in chaos. If you start to wobble, if you start to sway, that's okay. You have the opportunity to correct and to cheer for yourself, pressing down into the foot, reaching up through the rest of the body. Inhale here, open through the heart. And exhale, Tadasana pose. Relax the knees, the wrists. Change the belt over to that left shoulder. And hands will come to your hips. comfort in the fingers. Take a belly breath, bring it up to the diaphragm, bring it up to the shoulders. Exhale, shoulders, diaphragm, belly. Just stay with that, inhaling belly, diaphragm, shoulders, just creating that calm with the breath. Shift the weight to that right foot, left knee floats up. Finding that one-legged Tadasana pose, knee and hip in line with each other, knee and ankle in line with each other, and that left foot flexed as though you're still standing on the ground. Take a breath here. We're going to sweep that left leg back, finding our high lunge position, holding on to balance already, and right knee and ankle in line with each other, knee and toes coming in line with each other, flexing back through that left heel as far as you need to. Tailbone pressing under, lifting up through the heart, and then reach those arms nice and tall. Take a breath here, expand. Let it out. That left hand will come to pat you on the back, but you're really going to find the top of the strap. Right arm comes back behind you, finding the bottom of the strap. And your hands are trying to come as close together as possible while still being able to hold those elbows open. Holding the elbows open helps us to open up through the heart, through the collarbones, grounding down through the feet, lifting up through the energy, eyes lifted. Take slow breaths here. The eyes relax, the jaw relaxed. Take another breath, open up through the heart. And with care, with mindfulness, relax your hands down to your hips. And we'll float forward to that one-legged Tadasana pose, finishing off where we started from, eyes steady. If you'd like, arms can reach up, or you can come into those gratitude arms. Each time we move as we stand on one leg, we give ourselves the opportunity to recalibrate, which is such a fun thing. It's such a fun analogy in this world where we wake up and everything has changed a little bit more. Find steadiness in your own heart. Open up. Exhale. Relax down. Bend those knees. And let's move the strap to the floor for now. And let's come back to our breath. 3 more half salutes on our way to downward facing dog. Big toes touching or comfort in those hips. Palms roll open. Crown of the head reaches up. Take a breath with me. Inhale, belly. Inhale, lungs. Inhale, shoulders. Exhale. Let it out. Press into your feet. Inhale. Reach up, look up, lengthen the whole body. Exhale, fold in, slow and steady. Knees can bend. Lift your heart, half lift, standing table, hands to the shins. Fold it in. Press through your feet, reach through the arms, stretch, stretch, stretch. And come through gratitude arms as you exhale. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, fold. Press through the feet, reach through the arms, stretch up. Exhale, gratitude arms, fold forward, slow and steady. Last lift, inhale. Step back, downward facing dog, pedal it out. Five breaths here, creating the space in the spine and the legs. tabletop position. You can create a little padding under the knees if you'd like. Bring your knees a little bit wider than your hips, feet in line with the knees. And right hand will step a little bit further away from midline. Left arm is going to reach up, inhaling as you open through the heart. Let's take a few breaths here. If you're feeling stuck in your twist, it could be that your knees are too close together. Just widen out through the knees a little bit, pressing into that right hand, finding a nice lift and a nice stretch here. Might also feel nice to bring the hand back behind the head. Inhale as you open. And exhale, thread the needle. Left arm dives through that space between the right knee and the right ankle or the right wrist. Inhale, come up, open your twist. And exhale, dive through, thread the needle, but don't land. One more, inhale, open up. And exhale, thread the needle. That left arm dives through, and now we're going to lay the left arm down, palm up, bring the shoulder down, bring the ear down. Right arm becomes your support. You can either twist yourself a little deeper, using the right hand to help you into that twist, opening the chest up toward the ceiling. Or if you're really comfortable here, maybe that right arm can float up or even wrap back behind you. Thread the needle pose is one of those amazing positions where you don't even realize how much joy the whole body is experiencing right now. The hips up over the heart, the spine in a twist, the belly compressed. Everything able to soften here. 2 more breaths. If it's not already there, right arm returns to the earth, palm presses in. As you inhale, come on up, open your twist, reach that left arm up. And come to center, come to tabletop position. Nice and tall in the spine, nice and long in the spine. Knees still as wide or wider than the hips. Left hand steps a little bit out. Right arm reaches up. Take a breath here. If you're feeling stuck in those knees and those hips, move the knees a little further away. Left hand pressing down, right arm reaching up. Inhale, open up with joy. And exhale, dive through, but don't land. Palm presses up, shoulder presses toward the earth. Inhale, press into that left hand, reach through the right. And exhale, thread the needle, but don't land. One more time, inhale, reach it up. And thread the needle. This time, go ahead and land. That right palm presses up, right shoulder to the earth, right ear to the earth. Left hand can stay supporting you, helping you twist here. Feeling that shoulder blade stretch wide open. If you'd like, you can reach left arm up or even wrap it back behind you. Several breaths here. Really breathe into that twisted belly. I was going to say the number one beautiful side effect of yoga is that detox effect that it has on the body, but it's just one of the very many positive effects that yoga has on our body. It is literally helping us to get rid of any stagnancy that's hanging out there in our gut. Unwind the arms, that left arm coming down to press in. As you inhale, right arm reaches up, open up. And exhale here, tabletop position. One more on our knees. Let's walk forward for puppy pose or heart melting pose. Hips stay up over the knees, arms walk forward and maybe a little bit open from the shoulders. And it's a feeling that you're keeping the tailbone pressing up toward the earth as you melt the heart down toward the earth. Maybe the forehead comes down. Maybe you're flexible enough that your chin can come down, or a cheek, or maybe even a chest. And breathe here, the heart melting pose. Just creating security and safety in your body on a very real physical level. To our backs, keep your belt handy, and if you have a blanket, keep that handy for Shavasana too. If you're joining us here tonight for the first ever yoga class in your life, we get a nap at the end, which is always one of my favorite things. So we're going to come down to our backs in what we call grounding pose or Apanasana. Knees come hugging into the chest. You can keep your arms on the ground for stability if you'd like. But if it's okay for you, you'll hug the shins or maybe the thighs in toward the belly. And you can roll around here, side to side. Close your eyes, relax your jaw. And then find stillness in this pose, really hugging your knees in. Relax your feet, relax your jaw, and take a few breaths here. I sometimes call this reverse child's pose, this place where you're hugging the body in, where you're quieting physical energy down. Let your eyes soften. Slowly release the feet one by one to the earth. Hands will come down to your sides. And feet somewhere in line with the hips, far enough away that you can't touch the heels, that you have a nice gentle bend in the knees. Press into the feet. Press into the elbows and lift the chest up so that you can roll the shoulder blades a little bit deeper under, and then roll the rest of the spine down after that. The back of the head reaching in, pressing in, the palms of the hands pressing into the earth. And let's move here into rolling bridge. As you inhale, press the tail, start to lift up into the tailbone, pressing into the feet, rolling the weight up toward the shoulders. The chest comes toward the chin. As you exhale, slowly start to lower back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, or holding your spine a little straighter if you're dealing with any injury there. As you inhale, press into your feet, lifting up through the hips, lifting up toward the heart. And exhale as you slowly roll back down. Let's do 3 more just like that. Nice and slow, creating a little bit of lift in the hips, a little bit of a core workout, but still slow and steady enough that it feels as though you're giving your spine a little massage. 2 more breaths, inhaling up. And Exhaling down. Last one. Right ankle comes across at the left thigh. We'll make our way into a pigeon stretch. Right heel flexes away. And this pigeon stretch right here, this is just fine with me. If you're comfortable, you can hug the right leg in, either just using the hands or maybe even the strap, or you can use left leg to help the process, interlacing the fingers around the thigh or up on the shin. Hugging in, the tailbone flexing down, the shoulders pressing down. Just take a few slow rounds of breath here. Really relax tension out of your forehead and from your eyes and from your cheeks. Slowly relax down, coming back to center. The arms come to your sides, legs unwind. And left ankle comes to cross at the right thigh, flexing through the heel. Stay here. Hug in with the arms. Hug in with that right leg. Relax into your face again. And notice the breath coming in at the belly. Pull it up into the diaphragm. Pull it up into the shoulders. And let yourself sink in on the exhale. Relax back down to center. And knees will open out for bound angle pose, coming into a little inner thigh stretch. One hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. And let's stay with the breath here, shoulders relaxed and jaw relaxed. Reminding yourself that you can create this sense of safety and security. Anytime you need to, just coming to your mat for a few moments, or maybe a few hours if you can. But using your time to really just slow down and settle in. Follow the breath at the belly, at the heart, allowing your energy to expand here, to lift. If it's okay for your shoulders, let's interlace our hands underneath our head, letting the elbows come out from the sides. And breathe deeply into the sides of your body here, into the sides of the belly, sides of the rib cage, the sides of the shoulders. Feeling that huge expansion. And exhale, feel that sinking in. Yoga is amazing because you can focus in on the physical and just enjoy the benefits of bringing oxygen into the body and letting CO2 leave the body. You can enjoy the physical as well, the simple stretch and spread of your belly, your chest, your shoulders as you breathe in. And that relaxation of all the muscles as you breathe out. Or maybe you like that energetic nature of yoga where you can simply inhale and expand into your energy, creating love and joy and peace in your body in a physical way, in an energetic way. Exhaling, letting go of stagnancy, letting go of fear, letting go of trauma and overwhelm. Inhaling, allowing a sense of peace to fill you from the belly to the heart to the shoulders. And exhaling any tiredness or tension or concern that you have. Inhaling, allowing the belly to open, pulling love into your energy. And exhaling, again, just creating that sense of calm in your physical body and in your energetic body. Release your arms to your sides. Let your hands help your knees back together. Stretch your arms out to a T-shape, palms face down, and drop your knees over to the right. Turn and look over the left shoulder. Take a few breaths here in this full spinal twist. Back to center on an inhale, knees float to center, face floats to center, and then legs left, face right. Back to center. We have reached our final destination of Shavasana. You can work out any moves that you didn't get to during class. You can add a layer, putting your sweatshirt on, putting a blanket over you, stretching all the way long on your mat, arms at your sides, palms pressing up, toes opening out, and coming to this place of stillness. Allowing thoughts of your breath now just to kind of float away here as you settle into stillness, allowing the exhale to sink you into the earth, creating this sense of anchoring in, of settling in. The inhale slowing, the heart slowing. Feel your legs relax. Relax your hips. Relax your shoulders. Relax down the length of your arms into your palms. And we'll take several slow moments here, just allowing for a reset, allowing for a slow down, and allowing a little bit of healing into our lives. Just relax in stillness here, a few moments. noticing how you feel here in this moment after taking an hour to bring a little bit of health and well-being into your life. Start to wiggle into your fingers and toes, move into your arms and legs, eventually bending into your knees, bringing feet to the earth. Turn over onto your right side, take a breath here. And then press yourself up into a comfortable seated position, either kneeling or cross-legged. Hands coming to your heart in that gesture of gratitude. Gratitude always for yourself, for taking the time to heal and to move. Gratitude for this life that we're in, that we can take the time to do that. Let's end class with the sound of 3 ohms. Please sing along from wherever you are. Just remembering that as you add your voice to the vibrations of the air around you, you're really adding your energy. Let some love come out of your voice, send it into this world of unknown that we're living in right now. Nice, slow, deep inhale. Thank you for taking the time to take care of yourselves today. Namaste. Very happy Wednesday, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me here for Come On Get Happy at 5:30 live stream. Up next is our 7 o'clock slow and simple. This is stress relief in a class. This is a class that you want to get cozy for. You want to make sure you have soft lighting and maybe even some soft music in the background. Grab a loved one and get ready to settle in. I'll see you guys here in just about 30 minutes. Take care.